I'm definitely not a fan of Donald Trump. However, there is a silver lining to his presidency, and that is the ability to make money in the stock market, predicting what he is going to do, or more importantly, what he is not going to do. Now, when Trump was elected the second time, the New York Times columnist Ezra Klein wrote an article called "Do Not Believe This Man." And it was basically theorizing that everything Trump says is a lie because he's a pathological liar. And that's how he negotiates. That's how he manipulates the market. That's how he manipulates his base. I took Ezra Klein's theory to heart and applied it to investing. And I'm going to give you several examples. So first, Trump came out, he got elected, and him and Melania launched these coins. And Trump started boasting about how he was going to make a reserve currency out of crypto, mainly Bitcoin, and how he was going to essentially legitimize it. And that made Bitcoin skyrocket up to about 120, 125,000. And a lot of analysts started predicting it's going to hit $1 million. It's going to hit $1 million. I knew that was bullshit. And that's why I got out of Bitcoin when it was at its all-time high. And as of today, it's sitting about half of what that was. Okay. So it's now at about 65,000, maybe 60,000. Another example was, leaping ahead was Trump is suggesting that he was going to invade Venezuela. He put it out in the media and through his channels that he was going to invade, and he sent warships down there, and he was posturing as though that was going to happen. And of course, the world reacted. Everybody thought, oh my God, South America is going to retaliate. There's going to be a third world war, and everybody rushed into commodities. Again, I knew that was total nonsense. So what did I do? I bought silver mines, and I dumped them as soon as Trump extracted Maduro, because I knew that there was not going to be boots on the ground, there was not going to be invasion, and because Maduro was a piece of garbage, nobody was going to care about it, even though it was illegal. And of course, Trump did not do what he said he was going to do, or suggested and postured what he was going to do. He did the opposite. Again, the next day, I guess that was the invasion, or the withdrawal of Maduro was on like a Thursday or Friday. Monday morning, Trump had this big press conference and stated that all the oil companies were going to get to go into Venezuela. Again, I knew that was a lie. That was bullshit. That was not going to happen. And of course, that had an effect on oil stocks, because the oil companies knew that there was no way in hell that they were going to go into Venezuela, because the infrastructure was eroded. Okay. The labor force had disappeared from Venezuela, and to actually turn a profit off of capitalizing off of the oil reserves in Venezuela, it would cost more money, and it would take these oil companies about 100 years to make that back. That was nonsense. Again, that had a profound effect on oil stocks. There was your shorting opportunity right there. Do the opposite, because everybody thought that the oil stocks were going to go up, and in fact they didn't. They dipped, and then they went up after the market caught up and realized, oh shit, this guy's full of shit. Again, it's so transparent. Then Trump says he's going to invade Greenland. Again, there was another opportunity. The euro, that was affected by that. Again, there's another shorting position. Now listen, I might just be getting lucky here, but again, same thing, just sticks in my head. Do not believe this man. So Trump then says he's going to tariff Canada 100%, and that has an effect on the bank stocks. They instantly dip. There's your buying opportunity. Buy them. They're going to dip. It's going to go back up, because Trump cannot and would not dare tariff Canada 100%. The United States' largest trading partner? Are you kidding? His fucking entire base would turn on him, because their economy would take a massive hit if Canada reciprocated with another 100% tariff. Bad business decision. He was posturing. Do not believe this man. Trump says he gets angry as a hissy fit over Canada's laws in regards to the importation of American-made airplanes. And so he says he's going to ban Canadian-made aircrafts from being purchased in the United States. Again, that was total nonsense. I knew that was nonsense. So what did I do? I went to Bombardier. I bought the dip, which it dipped. It dipped almost 7% on January 30th. That was the day Trump said that he was going to fucking do that. He was never going to fucking do that. And of course, the market realized this 24 hours later, and the stock went back up. That's a fucking big profit in a very short window. Again, just based off of the theory, do not believe this man. He is a fucking liar. Now listen, I'm not a professional investor. I am simply following Ezra Klein said and applying that to my investment strategy right now. And it has been working. I wholeheartedly believe that Trump manipulates the market to his benefit at times. I think it scares everybody else. And I think if you hold strong that you can make money, and this is the silver lining to the Trump presidency, and him and his friends are getting rich, so you should too.